Hello and welcome to today's video. I am really excited for today's video because it's a challenge video and this is the first time I'm doing a challenge, I believe. I don't think I've ever done a challenge video since I started my booktube. So yeah, that makes it even more exciting. After coming back from Mexico City, I was just feeling really inspired and I also wanted to really kick my reading slump. So I wanted to challenge myself to wake up every day at 6 a.m. so I could spend some time reading before work. On the very first day, I woke up and I was just kind of like a mess. So I didn't really introduce the video. So I am here to start the video, introduce you, let you know what this video is even about. And in this video, I started reading Homegoing and I actually finished it in this video. So that's really exciting. But yeah, I just wanted to step in, do a little introduction, say hello, and without further ado, let's dive into the video. Hello, good morning. This is day 2 of waking up at 6 a.m. to read. I spent about an hour or so reading and I'm probably gonna finish getting ready, get dressed for work. I might see if I have some time while I'm eating breakfast to get some reading done because I am so hooked on this book. The writing is excellent, the storytelling is excellent, the characters, I love reading about them. I'm so glad that I did end up picking up this one as my 6 a.m. read because I need something that's gonna keep me awake when I'm so exhausted. But so far the challenge has been going pretty good. I feel like I've been going to sleep a little bit earlier and honestly that's something that I've been wanting to fix. My sleep schedule has been all over the place for the past few months and I would love to be able to consistently wake up a little bit earlier, spend some time reading, because I feel like I tell myself I'm a night reader, but I feel like I pay the most attention when I'm reading in the morning. So maybe after doing this for 5 days, I will form this as a habit, even though that's definitely not enough time, but I'd like to continue waking up at 6 a.m. and see how much reading I can do just on the day-to-day. I just wanted to do a quick little update. I feel like my check-ins for this are going to be so small, but so far so good. I would love to be able to finish this one by the end of this challenge. That's my goal. My biggest goal is to finish this one. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say. That's pretty much it. And I will see you tomorrow bright and early at 6 a.m. good morning. It is day 3 of waking up at 6 a.m. and I'm feeling pretty good about it. It's just been really nice waking up early and just relaxing right before work. I usually start work at 9, so I read from like 6:30ish depending on how long it takes me to get ready, get my beverage. It's been nice to spend my morning reading for at least an hour every day. I'm officially at the halfway mark. I got to part 2 and my God, I read the section, it's on Kojo and that chapter, that character. That was a really sad one to be reading this morning, but it's still so good. I love it so much. I can already tell that this is going to be a 5-star read for me. I'm gonna finish getting ready and start work, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 4 of waking up at 6 a.m. to read. Oh, I don't know if you can hear Gypsy, but she's tip-tapping around. But yeah, it is day 4. I'm a little bit more tired this morning because I had a hard time sleeping last night, but I still woke up at 6. Was a little slow to get ready, but I got some reading done and I am on page 199. So I have like less than 100 I have 101 pages left to go, and tomorrow is the very last day of this challenge. But I did start this challenge on a Tuesday, so it's from Tuesday to Saturday, so I'm hoping because I don't have work on Saturday I can spend a little more time reading in the morning and then I can just finish it tomorrow. So I think I'm in a good spot. Fingers crossed that I finish tomorrow and then I can give you my full thoughts on a book. I feel like that will be the first time that I've fully completed a book in a video. I might be jinxing myself, but we'll see. I'm gonna finish getting ready for work and then I will see you guys tomorrow. Welcome to the final day of the Waking Up at 6 a.m. challenge, and I did it. Today is a Saturday, so I spent a little bit more time reading than I did during the work week, but I have officially finished Homegoing. I feel like this is the first time I've actually completed a book in one of my reading vlogs, so I feel so good about that. But this was excellent. I didn't get great sleep last night, so I think I'm going to pass it over to Future Cat to give final thoughts on this book because I currently, in the state I'm in, cannot. I loved it so much. This book was perfect for waking up at 6 a.m. and keeping my focus and keeping me wanting to read. Was that a sentence? I hope so. This just fully grabbed my attention. I was captivated. I was fully immersed in the story. That's all I can say right now because my brain is not fully here. But yeah, I read a book. I woke up at 6 a.m. I am so glad that I finally did this. This has been something that I've been wanting to do for a little while, and this just felt like the perfect week to wake up at 6 a.m. and do this challenge. Now I'm just gonna hand it over to future Kat so she can really do a little bit more of a deep dive on my thoughts on this book. All right, and now you're back with me because past Kat was not with it. But I did want to kind of end out the video. I know in that clip I talked a little bit about future Kat, letting you know my thoughts on it. I did want to mention that I do have a wrap-up video. I'll include it in the description and I'll also link it somewhere up here in the cards. But I do talk about homegoing a little bit there. So I don't want to be too repetitive because if you have watched that video, I have talked about it a little bit. But I also didn't want to leave you hanging because I gotta wrap up this video and let you know my final thoughts. So the story starts off in Ghana in the 18th century, and we're following two sisters, and they don't know that the other sister exists because they were raised in two different villages. One of the sisters marries a governor, I think, something like that, and moves into a castle. The other sister is captured as a slave and is currently in the dungeon of that castle. And from there we follow the generations that come after those two sisters. And we see the impacts that slavery has had on these family members throughout the generations and still in current present day. I don't remember what year the final story was in, but it is more present day. I absolutely love the writing. I talked about this in my wrap up. Yeah, gyasi is an author that I will read more books from. I really want to read Transcending Kingdom. So this was a success. It was such a perfect book for reading at 6 a.m. because I would go to sleep and want to wake up the next day to sit and read this book. So it was perfect. If you haven't read it yet, I'm here again to say I really suggest reading this one. It was such an excellent read. But I also wanted to talk about waking up at 6 a.m. and what I thought of it and how I felt and if I've kept up with it since. I really loved waking up at 6 a.m. It was so peaceful to just be the only one awake and just reading before work and really taking my time to get ready. So I'm really glad that I did it. And for a little bit my sleep schedule was good. I feel like I was able to kind of continue waking up early. Not quite at 6 a.m., but around 6:30, 7, and still having that time to read or go for walks. But I feel like recently I have been going to bed super late again, waking up super late and not having enough time to read. So then I'll try to read at night, but at night I'm just so sleepy that after 2 or 3 pages, I'm already falling asleep no matter what book it is. So I think I really want to try again, start going to bed a little bit earlier, start waking up a little bit earlier so that I can have that time to read in the morning. Overall, it was so fun and I'm really glad that I did this little challenge for myself. I'd love to know if there's any challenges that you really love watching. I know I love watching 24-hour reading vlogs, but I'd love to know if there's any others that you've seen around that you really like because I don't know, challenges are so fun and it's fun to just kind of switch it up. And this one, I got a lot of reading done. I read a book in a week, which normally because of work and just life, sometimes it takes me a little while to get through books. So it was just nice to have that dedicated time to just read. But that's this video. I did it. I completed a challenge and a book and a vlog. That is a success to me. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for watching this video and hanging out with me. I hope you're doing well and I will see you in the next video. Bye.